All right, welcome back to Perdido Key Gaming. Today we've got Mysterium. Ages 10 and up, 2 to 7 players, 42 minutes. That's oddly specific. The Ador Jeu de Game of the Year, Ace of Gold, maybe, from Cannes 2016, Libellud. And it says Alexander Nevsky and Oleg Sidorenko are the creators, apparently. We got Will You Dare Enter the Mysterium Manor? Ghost haunts the manor. Come in, take a seat, follow your intuition. So let's take a look at the innards of this, as I always do. Another one of these big box games. If I don't like them, I will head on down to the flea market probably and get rid of the games that I don't like, or, you know, maybe I'm way too busy to play, but, you know, eventually somebody's going to have a game night again. All right, let's look. Box. You got your rules. You got the usual cardboard tokens. Looks like you got a clock you got to set up. And cardboard is nice and heavy and very sleek. And you got dossier type thing. Interesting. And then a whole bunch of components. You got plastic orbs. You've got a timer. Looks like some, the characters, and you can put your cards in there apparently. And let's see if I can open this without too much of a struggle. No pull tab. But I'm only going to open one of these. Yeah, that's a good thing about the flea market. Down on in Pensacola on W Street, you know, they got all sorts of big flea markets. Find all sorts of people selling all sorts of stuff. So good place to sell off games. All right, so looks like these are room cards. Cards are slick and pretty much they're pretty sturdy. Not bad. Cards, and little cards. Fork. I don't know what that's for. And of course, it's nice when you'll notice everything's sitting above. Yeah, the top of the box did not fit deep down onto the rest of the box. Very interesting. It's like they maybe accidentally ordered the wrong box or something. But let's see here. You got your game overview. It's a cooperative game. All players win or lose together, share a common objective, interpret the ghost visions, and discover what happened and how the ghost was killed. Before starting the game, you should select your role, ghost or psychic. So that's why it's two people. One person plays the ghost, the other people play the psychics and stuff like that. The ghost has to guide the psychics throughout their investigation. The ghost knows the suspect, location, and object that each psychic must find. The ghost only uses illustrated cards, vision cards, to communicate with the psychics. For a better experience, the player already familiar with the game should play the ghost. Okay. For a more immersive game, the ghost can do mysterious things like knock on the table and stuff. And then for an even more immersive game, they have a soundtrack download. That's kind of cool. But anyway, yeah, you got one screen, 18 character ghost cards, 18 ghost location ghost cards, 18 object ghost cards. So sort of like Clue, you know, in the way that they have it kind of set up. So you got culprit tokens, back numbered 1 to 6. I didn't even see that, but 84 vision cards, 6 ghost tokens, and 3 crow tokens, and then game components for the psychics. You got your intuition pawns. That's because they're the intuition pawns, and I was thinking the culprit tokens. And you got some clairvoyance tokens, clairvoyance level tokens, psychic cards, location cards, object psychic cards. Got a clock board, 3 progress boards, hourglass, clairvoyancy, track, and final progress board. And it tells you how to store the stuff. Oh, that's weird. Game setup, goes through all the game setup. Looks like that's a pretty comprehensive setup. I mean, it looks kind of complex, but if it, 42 minutes, how hard can it be? Right? Number of psychics, easy, medium, hard. That's the, gives you modes, number of crow tokens and things like that. Interesting. And phase 1, reconstruction of events. You got your layout of stepping through the game turn there. Discarding vision cards. An example, gives an example. Alexandra received 3 vision cards from the ghost to identify a location. Most psychics want to go to the attic, but he's convinced that the correct card is the bedroom. He decides to ignore the other psychics and place his pawn on the bedroom. So you're trying to cooperate, but you can apparently still do stuff on your own. You don't really need the other player's permissions. Using clairvoyancy tokens, spectral manifestation. Another example here. Some guy with a French name. Personal objective. So you got a personal objective, huh? Okay. In phase 2, revealing the culprit and the suspect lineup. Shared vision, straw poll. So you kind of judge, jury. And the end of the game is whoever's got the highest clairvoyancy level opens all the sleeves and reveals a clairvoyancy token for each psychic. And if a group has more than the other group, it's chosen as being in the suspected culprits group. So rules for 2 or 3 players. So yeah, it's going to take a couple of read-throughs, and no wonder they have. And you got some expansion. No wonder that they tell you to use the most experienced person to be the ghost. It does, even though the rule book is pretty thin. It's the text is kind of close, so it takes a while. Take you a while read through this and to understand what the heck is going on. So that's nice. Who doesn't like complex games and everything like that? But does seem a little bit difficult just to start out. Without reading the rules. So reading the rules, I'll have to do that later on. Anyway, I keep saying that, and I never do read the rules before I do these videos. So anyway, that's Mysterium, a cooperative game about hunting down the killer and everything like that. Looks like some of the stuff is very similar to Clue and everything like that, guessing location and character and weapon and things like that. So but hey, you never can tell. If you got any more information about it, or obviously go on the YouTube and search it, and you probably find it. Find an example of play and everything. But let me know in the comments what you think. Hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you the next time.